So today we are looking at a legend. So this is the TOAKS 750 titanium cookpot, and I think almost everybody that goes into backpacking that has something titanium probably has had this sometime in the past or still has it in their kit now. I still have it in my kit now. So I guess this will be more towards the people who are just getting into titanium ware, who are thinking to get a titanium pot. If you are in that category, stick around. This is for you. I'll say it up front. This is probably the best entry-level middle ground pot that you could get for not too much money. So looking at the TOAKS box, nothing much as always. TOAKS at the top, California address at the side, made in China definitely, barcode and the pot model number. POT-750. A little bit of TOAKS branding and nothing at the bottom. So diving in, let's open it up. So I've got this box. I found my TOAKS boxes recently in another box, so I just thought I'd do a unboxing for everybody and myself. So this label is typically just tied with a little plastic piece onto the string here, but anyway, TOAKS always puts a little folded piece of cardboard with all the details on it. So the front of it says just a barcode, TOAKS pot 750 milliliters, recycled paper, TOAKS address, Camino. Titanium pot 750 milliliters, item number POT-750, material is titanium, total weight is 103 grams or 3.6 ounces. Capacity is 750 milliliters, which is right to the absolute top, so it's not really practical. 700 maybe a more practical use case. Pot dimensions 95 millimeters in diameter and 110 millimeters high, or 3.5 inches in diameter and 4 3/8 inches high. Lid dimensions is 98 millimeters in diameter and 6 millimeters thick, or 3 7/8 inches diameter and 1/4 inch thick. Made in China, as I said before. So that's the little info card that they provide. We'll just keep this over here. And TOAKS products always come in this orange 3D mesh bag. It is a little bit on the heavy side, as a lot of people say, typically about ½ an ounce, but it's built really, really well. So let's just look at the bag for a moment. 3D mesh, quite durable. They always double stitch the edges and then they edge it. They do edging on it. So double stitch with edging, properly rolled edge, double stitched. So it's very durable. Yeah, it's a little bit heavy, maybe, I don't know, 5 to 8 grams more than a much more lightweight bag, but it's a good bag. Tough. So looking at the pot itself, as I said, the legend. When you get the 750 pot, you get this cover. And if you look at my cover comparison video, this cover with all its little bends and rolled edge and all that is actually the lighter of the two. So there is the other design, which is this. And it looks a lot more sleek and just press plate, not as complicated as this one. Don't be taken in. This is actually heavier. Check out my comparison video to see the difference. This also fits a lot more snug on the edge. It doesn't overlap, so when you put it in your bag and all that, there's nothing dragging out. There's nothing pointing out, poking out. Yeah. If you get this, it fits very snug compared to this. This shakes a little bit. This locates really positive. Yeah, I guess it does shake a little bit, but it feels a little bit more positive, which is why a lot of people like it. But it protrudes past the edge, whereas if you use this, it's a more of a snug, sleek finish. So I don't know, I still take this cover with me if I go out. So anyway, this is a typical TOAKS cover, rolled edge, bead, recessed triangle ring area. The triangle ring holder has a little slot in here. I think I'm not sure whether TOAKS was the first to implement it, but they were definitely one of the first to use it, if not the first. And the reason for that is once this ring gets a little bit loose, it can typically fall down, and if you're boiling water, it gets a little bit difficult to keep lifting it up without burning your fingers to lift the lid to check. So with this little slot here, you just lift up and slide it, and now it's stuck inside there and it's not going to fall. So you can lift the lid, put it back, and when you're done, you want to pack it away, slide it back, fold it down, and you're good, and you're golden. You've got 3 little steam vents here. I keep hearing people say these are strainer holes. These are not strainer holes. This is here for steam to come out to let you know when it's properly boiling if you don't want to lift up the cover. And also so the cover doesn't dance all about when you get a rolling boil. I will keep doing that. So the steam, these holes release steam to release pressure. That's it. They are not strainers. If you want to see what a strainer is, have a look at my Avenue pasta pot cover. That's a proper strainer. So nice lightweight little cover, good design. The pot is made of, I think, 0.4mm titanium. I've burned this too many times on the stove and the fire. The handles do not rattle in the open position, they do not rattle in the closed position. The base of the pot has the pressed ring, as always, to stop it from warping on the heat. So it still sits nice and flat. What else can I say about it? The heavier gauge makes it a lot stiffer, and it has graduation markings on the side, though not that well pressed. This was one of the very early runs, so I don't know whether they've improved their machines, but the 500 at the top here is a bit shallow in the stamping. The top of the 5 is barely visible. The 16 over here in that grade either on the ounces, but it's all right. For its age, it's still very clear, and it says here TOAKS Titanium 750mm. So this is good for your mountain house and all that. 2 cups will be here. You got space for coffee if you really want to boil extra and make a small cup of coffee, not a big one. So let's look at the weights. As always, cover first. 17 grams. Pot, 80 grams. Still at 0, right? Yep. And if I put the cover, 97 grams. It declared at 103. So that's quite a bit under. Well done, TOAKS. So if we put the stuff sack on, 110 even. Not bad actually. 4 ounces. Roughly. Yep. So the 750, as always, because it's a 95mm diameter, it's designed to take a 110 gram gas canister, 4 ounces. So that could go in there. You could put a BRS 3000 inside. You could put a lighter. You could put a silicone grabber if you really want to. A little bit of a scrubby piece. Could cover it up and still have a lot of space to spare. If you are into using bigger stoves, like this is like an Oli Camp, but this is the Fire Maple FMT 116T, FMS 116T. That still fits inside, and you can still cover it with no issue. So if you're into using bigger stoves and all that, burners, this will fit fine. This is my Fire Maple Hornet. It's very similar to the BRS, also tiny, super tiny, but about twice the weight. This is like 40 odd grams, the BRS is 25. So this can also fit in here, no worries. This is my coffee drip. It doesn't fit because the OD is the same as the cup. So if you take a GSI Java drip with you, it would have to sit on the top. So once you've packed it all up, fold it down, put it into its overweight, overkill orange stuff sack. Sorry, I'm bumping the camera a bit. and pull the string, and there you go. You've got one of the most common pieces of gear on trail, for a very good reason, because it's one of the best on trail. So what can I say about the TOAKS 750? If you are looking to enter the market, if you're looking to get a titanium pot, and you don't know where to start with this. It is a great entry point. $35, $36, somewhere around that. Not too expensive. And as you can see, this is more than 5 years, probably 7 years old. And it still works fantastic. So if you take care of it, it should last you for life. So I know a lot of you have used this pot, and y'all will have a lot of views on it. So do share in the comments below what you like about it, what you dislike about it, any way to use it for other purposes if you have. But yeah, let us know what you think. So guys, as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.